Welcome back to Factorio. I'm the 80s Gamer, and in this shipbuilding series, we've been working on this battleship class ship, at least that's what I'm calling it, and we just finished our testing, and the ship performed spectacularly. And essentially, we have now built a ship that it's a little big, 1,500 tons, but it travels pretty fast. It can travel at 270 something kilometers, pretty much anywhere inside of the inner planets. And this ship is available in my blueprints book, which is available for free. There's a link down in the description of this video. You can get all of the blueprints that I use in both the shipbuilding series and in my playthrough video. So feel free to check those out. They're free. Links in the description. Download them. I try to keep them up to date. About once a month I update them. And pretty much they're self-explanatory, but feel free to hit me up with any questions if you have them. So the next thing I wanted to do, though, was basically prep this ship to go beyond, to win the game. So you've built it, you are, you've mastered Aquilo, and now you would like to try to fly the, what is it? Let's take a quick look. So this distance is, oops, that's kind of cool. I forgot that it shows you like what kind of asteroids you'll encounter. These are 30,000 kilometers, but if you want to do the 100,000 kilometers to the solar system edge, that is where you win the game. And then if you want, you can continue. This is for 1,000,000 kilometers. So yeah, that'd be a heck of a journey. It would be fun to try to build a ship for that to the shattered planet. Way out here. You don't know anything about it, right? Yeah. Anyway, the goal would be to extend this ship to be able to do this journey, and then if you want to, I was hoping to design it so that it could also go out past here, because this is where you collect the final resource for doing research and stuff. What is it called? Why am I suddenly blanking on it? The red stuff. Yeah, what is it? The promethium. God, losing my mind. So yeah, this is where you can collect promethium. So to do that, we need to rejigger this ship, though, to go beyond Aquilo. It doesn't need to be quite so grabby, I think, in the front, and instead we need to modify it. And also, we need to modify the power plant. So instead of powering with nuclear, I want to power with fusion. So to fire the rail guns, we need fusion instead. So I think this might take more than one episode to convert the ship. Maybe it won't. We'll see how we do. But yeah, I think the first step here is going to be to let's see. The first step is going to be to delete. Do we set up a brand new ship and do it all? Is that the way to do it? Maybe it is. Let's take this blueprint, paste it down, and then modify it before it builds. And that way it'll just work. If you guys don't want to do that, if you want to just have like one that's doing everything, which I would imagine you'd have more than one anyway, you should be able to, the idea will be, since it'll be based on the same skin, the idea would be you'd be able to just drag a delete over all of this nuclear power stuff and be done. But I want to actually keep this ship around in the series so that I can, if we make tweaks to the design or whatever, it's easy to do. And I can just edit that blueprint or whatever. Oh, and like I said, that blueprint is available here in my YouTube book down here, Battleship 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a new ship, and I will bring you guys back in once it's started going. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so upon further review, I don't think that is a good process to do that. It'll take forever for that ship to get stood up. So I'm going to show you the process of deleting something. So let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to erase this because we're not going to use these for fuel anymore. And I'm going to delete all of these. We're going to delete our nuclear power plant. And we don't need any... Fusion doesn't need water. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of... I'm not going to get rid of that tank just yet. Because we don't... Maybe we will want it. But let's clear out all... careful. Just want to clear out the stuff related to steam turbine stuff. And this is what you would do if you were converting your ship. So I think that's why I sort of felt like there was value in this, is to do a convert. My goal is to be able to do a conversion so that you'll be able to paste one blueprint over the other. And if we need another battleship to be able to make edits on, I'll just build one of those. So that should be it. We've eliminated all of the pieces. Notice I left this water just in case I want it. This ship happens to have tons of water, so maybe I don't care. But yeah, all right, and then this guy here, do we need him? Guess we don't anymore, right? We don't need this anymore. Not the worst thing in the world if you... There we go. Probably should have left it, but whatever. I don't want to try to remove this in case it jams up this line. All right, fusion. So I want to look at our other ship to see how we did fusion over here. And what I think I did, I did 2 reactors next to each other with 4 things next to them. We're going to need a cryo plant to cool the thing. We're going to need fluid. We need this guy to unload the stuff. And we're going to need power for it. This runs 5. 4 is probably more reasonable. But can we fit those in is going to be the big challenge. Because those guys are not small. Might need to move these missile turrets, actually. Let's try that, just so that we can sort of... Let's remember... Oh, but that feeds the missile turrets over here. But we could feed them from the other side. It would give us the most space to work through. Yep, we're going to get rid of it. This gives us the most space. How did I cancel those? I'm going to shift to make those go away. And... Alright, we just need to remember we need missile coverage in the middle. Alright, so fusion reactors. Where do we want these to go? Remembering that we have to have enough room. So there they are. Could we do something like that? It's very long. That would work. I thought these guys spit out hot somewhere. Oh, these guys spit out hot. Wait. Can you daisy chain them? Maybe it looks like you could. Is there any benefit in us doing something like that? One thing is, I don't think the plasma... I'm pretty sure... Let's double check. I'm pretty sure the plasma can only be ultra-high temperature ions, consumed by the generator. It is not a normal fluid and cannot be moved in pipes. It can only be used through the generators. Yeah, so you are limited. We can make a really long string of them, but otherwise it doesn't work. We could do something like that if we wanted. How do we feel about that? It's pretty good. I did leave this space over here for something like this. We could cool over here. Missiles could still go... Could still have missile coverage. here, I think. If we wanted. We could move this a little further down or up if we needed to. I'm just trying to imagine if we also, or we could try to do something. I think they get a neighbor bonus. Can we check on that? So, yep. Superheated plasma. The neighbor bonus with other fusion reactors greatly increases the plasma temperature without increasing the amount of coolant used. Neighbor bonus 100%. So does that mean max output would be 200 megawatts? For a second. He outputs 4 a second. And the generator consumes 2 a second. Yeah, so it's 2. I have this memory, though, that with 2 of them and the 100% bonus, I bet you could do as many as 6, but I don't really have room for 6. All right, let's play along with this for a minute. No, I do not want to copy because I don't want to send more up. Thank you. We need a little bit of room for the piping. I think we can do it. Can't be that low. Give ourselves some extra room for missile turrets. So if we put that there, we should be able to pipe the hot out. That's important. Sorry, I'm trying to go around the... And that gets hot to there. Yep. Okay, so there's the hot there. All right, that all seems good. We need a cryogenic plant. I don't know if I have one on the ship. I had preloaded the fusion generators to make this easier for us. But this guy needs to live somewhere. We need to figure out missile turrets before we get too far. It needs at least 3 spaces, I think. It's 3 wide, so I think the closest we could go is there, maybe? And then... Where do the turrets go here? I'm a little bit worried about coverage. All right, so that goes all the way past the solar panels. That's okay, I guess. It would be nice to have a second one. Let's go there. I don't know if we can get them there, but we'll pretend. And this has coverage to the mids. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's see if we can pipe it. What are you doing? You are making cold. Yep. You're gonna output cold in that direction. Might be easier to do it this way. Can we get across? Oh, just barely. That's amazing. Okay. And if hot goes across here... I don't really care about power all that much, but think we can use these. Yeah, we can. Let's draw no power while we're at it. Okay. So far, so good. There's power. All right, so now hot. Hot's got to come all the way down to here. It's fine. And then he can go like this. It would be cool. There's not enough room to do it. Not here anyway. I was gonna say it would be cool. We might... No, I don't think we can do it. Might be able to. Let's see if we can get hot around. This doesn't go like that. We're gonna do this. Nope, that's cold. You're getting it wrong. That was super dangerous. Where does this water go? Okay, yeah, this was the danger I was worried about already. Knew that going in. That's the hot line. Okay. We do that, and we do this. There. So there's hot. Now cold. I think we can just do this. Right? There's cold. We need to load hot into the system, though. Can we load from up top? In theory, we can. We need a assembler 3. Super careful about this, guys. We want to load hot. We want to empty hot glucosamine. Yep. Actually, I don't really think we care about that. Take these out. We don't really care. Okay, and so you are going to do a move. That. You're going to put hot into there. All right, fuel. That's the only thing we haven't worked out yet. Once we've loaded the hot, though, we can... All right, you're going to unload the empty barrels. So this is something you'll have to do... Well, here, I'm going to... Oh, we better be freaking careful. Not lubricant, not sulfuric, glucosamine hot here. Yeah, I don't want to flip it. If we flip it, it'll start loading it. I want to blueprint it first before we do it. Okay, so my thinking, though, about fuel is I'd like to take from the bottom, and I'll explain why in a second. Okay, what would be really cool, I bet a red doesn't go across, but I'm hoping a blue does. It does. And then we can use a red belt to come down to here. All right, and then we're going to load. And you are going to unload fuel onto this belt when we're ready, which we are not. Okay. That'll load fuel. Okay. So the reason that I want to leave this open is if the goal for doing this is Promethean science, then I want to be able to add more of these guys on. And in theory, I've tried to, I was thinking about it, we could try to maybe even add a few more storage units. Can we get any here? Not unless we move that down 1. Could we? No. Not easily. But we can definitely get, what, 2 more? We might be able to push these over 1 more too if we want. That would get us maybe at least one more storage container. Oh, we can get another one there. Okay. Let's throw those down. And I'll explain the reason in a second. All right. We need to get missiles here. So how are we going to get missiles to here? And to here? My original thinking was we would use a similar system to what we did before. All right, so let's grab, just assuming that the thing is here. You are going to grab missiles. And you're going to put them in a... Is a red undergroundy enough? No. In a blue undergroundy. What happened? No. Why am I having this trouble? Try again. You two there. Thought I left... Oh, I left enough space, but I forgot about the freaking piping. There's not enough space. Okay. Need to back it up one more. Okay, so then... I need to what? How am I going to get it to here? We can pull from the other side. Yeah, that seems pretty doable. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to grab this guy. He's going to go here. Into a red underground. Load, and... Okay, so this is another... You're going to need to watch for this in the blueprint class is this part here. I didn't wipe those out. I was trying to minimize the number of those that we have to touch. But these two missile towers, hopefully you'll notice that they're not getting missiles. All right, so then what we should be able to do here on this side is exactly the same move. Okay, those two will have missiles, and then it's just a matter of... Oops. There we go. Okay, everybody's got missiles. Okay. This guy gets from the front, this guy gets from the back. That's all good. Are we ready to... Well, we're ready to start the... Let's start the blueprinting. We're not done yet. This ship is not ready, but we've converted the fusion power, and it's a good time to start the blueprint. All right, YouTube book. Place it down here, and let's talk about it. So this is going to be Escape Ship V2. Let's get rid of these. Start putting down our stuff. So I like to use the spaceship's platform and a thruster so that we know it's a ship. Now, critical to this one, we're going to put down a railgun so that you know it uses railguns, and we are going to put down a fusion gen so you know that and I'm going to say this should be able to be an upgrade to the battleship. Just remove the nuclear reactor power source and some solar panels. Some solar panels. So far, so good. Let's save. We're not done, but it's a good start. Okay. Good deal. So nuclear power, yay, good stuff. We've restored, I think, pretty decent turret coverage on the back, but we are not actually... I could spin these up. Don't really want to start expending nuclear fuel just yet. We're still generating plenty of power off those solar panels that we have down. So, because we're not actually ready yet. So the next thing that we need to do is, to make this ship ready to leave, is Aquilo is talk about we need to figure out our solution for, and this might be why we need to turn on fusion power actually. Let's see if we can get away with not doing it. I'm going to put some panels down. We need railgun ammunition. So I'm going to put down some panels and hope that they are enough to keep the ship running. Well, so I don't have to turn those on while we do this. Okay, so assuming you got to this point, you've been to Aquilo, you've researched railguns, you have them. You can see we're ready to build railgun ammunition. So what does it take to make railgun ammunition? Well, you need copper wire, explosives, and steel. So on this ship, we actually already have the explosives. They're right here. So we'll need to get them to where they need to go, which is cool. We can easily get them onto this belt. Tricky part is it's a 3, we need 3, we're going to have to belt weave to get it up there. So what I want to do is with this guy, and we're going to have him filter, and we're going to get explosives here actually. So he's going to put explosives onto this belt when we're ready, and then we need to belt weave this, and so that we can do this. So you might end up wanting to wipe this out as part of the blueprint paste. I'll try to put that in the directions, but we definitely need to belt weave. So let's see. Where we start this is important. Get rid of you. Should be something like 1, 2, then skip 2, right? And 1, then nope. That doesn't work. Already messed it up. Start here. It's like I forgot how to belt weave. Then skip 2. Skip 2. Be enough. Okay. So that's 2 of the sources coming in here. We'll have explosives on the right, and we need to bring something else in on the left. We need this here so we can bring it in. Okay, so steel or something else needs to come in there. And then copper wire. Well, or whichever. Which do we use the most of? Copper wire. So we want copper wire on the blue on the top. Okay, so we want a foundry. No idea how we're going to pipe this in, but let's just play along, guys. All right, we need a foundry. We have plenty of room for it. Let's save room, though. How fast do you make copper wire? 2 every 1 second. Take molten copper in. You make 2 every 1 second. Is that 2 every 1 second? So in 10 seconds, so in 5 seconds, 5 seconds per? Yeah, 5 seconds per. Okay, 5 seconds per copper plant. And there's 25 seconds. 5 times. So is it 5 times 5? Can one copper thing support 25 of these? Is that right? Is that possible? If it was 20-second crafting, we would need 2 a second. Is that right? I think we're fine, right? I think 1 supplies enough. 1 supplies enough. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this math. I think 1 supplies enough for what we need. Not 100% on that, though. Where do I want the copper to be? It's a good question. We have molten copper down here, and we need a way to get it up. Luckily, it doesn't cool. Looks like we can do to there. There's no reason not to go as far as we possibly can. Can we get all the way to... Not there. We can't cross there. We could cross there, but it won't work. Yeah, how are we going to get the copper up? That is certainly a critical question. Oh, we can just double jump, right? So we can go here to here to here to there. All right, that's good so far. Where did that go? Perfect. I think I like that, because then we do... That's unfortunate. It would be cooler if it could go here to there. It can, though. That's simply a matter of... It makes the paste a little... Again, this makes the blueprint paste a little bit more complicated, but we'll get there. There's molten copper. And then... It looks like that, right? I think so. Okay, we have to get the copper here, though. Can we get the copper here? That is the ultimate question. Seems like maybe. Is this the copper already? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think the better way to do this would be there. Oops, I missed. There's molten copper. All the way to here, yeah? Yep. Okay. All right. So on this side, here, 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 there. Okay. There's plenty of copper for everybody. And then we just do red, right? So here, 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 here. Amazing. Okay. Okay, you'll put the explosives on. Can we... I don't actually want to... I don't want those dropping onto the line yet. I want to figure out... Right now they're going this way, but I have a new thought that I want them to go the other way, because we have this huge spot over here, which I think is where we're going to create our massive belt buffer. That's my new thought. All right. So So, doing great. Steel, right? That's all that we're missing. We're missing steel. Now we produce steel. We produce steel. Where do we produce steel? We produce steel way down here. I don't know if these are... Do we want to try to route the steel? Are they sufficient? It's a good question. Could we route steel all the way up to there? Maybe? Let's see if we can do it. You go like that. You go like that. Go like that. There. This is a problem. Maybe. We're actually pretty close. A red... Can a red belt be brought in? It goes like that, right? We don't need this at all then. Alright. I think this is then as easy as this. Unclear whether or not this will work. That's the only downside, is we should save enough room for a steel foundry. Alright, let's save enough room for a steel foundry. If we were trying to get molten iron, is there a second? Could molten iron be run? Could we run a molten iron line? If I could get it there. Could you get it through to here, which is where I would want it? Yeah. We could. We could. Okay. There's a place for it. So if this turns out to not be enough, let's placeholder a steel foundry here. Yep. Oh, how much? That's actually a good question. How much steel do we need? 3.2. Crafting time is 3.2 for 1. So in 25 seconds, 25, 21 would be like 7 steel. Helps if you look at the right recipe. These 5 steel plates. I don't know if this is able to create enough to power all of these and all of these. I'm going to assume they might not. I'm going to leave this here. We might need it. Okay. You guys are producing those. It's amazing. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care. They're all running, but they can because we don't actually know if we have enough or we don't. Okay. So these all go the wrong direction. Just try to fix that in the other blueprint at some point, which of course I can't do yet. Oh, maybe that's what we could... yeah, let's Do we have one called Battleship? We don't. Let's add one. Let's get a battleship stood up, and while we're here in orbit, we can have the game building us one that way if we want to make any changes, it'll be easy. That's what I originally said I was going to do. Okay. Those are all cranking away. Energy's not important. Let's say we... we're going to do something that looks like this. Now, the reason we're going to do this is these shells take a really long time to produce. And in theory, my hope was that the ship would be able to, essentially go infinitely into the nether regions of space. But the reality is I do not know what the production requirement is. If anyone does know, please drop me a comment on how much we need. Like, what does the production have to be on? Where do we want this to go now? I think I kind of want to end up this way. So what I'm going to do is go like this. Can I go back one more weave? I can. All right. Now, here's where it's going to get a little bit messy. We need a belt to run the special ammo, and let's see, we're on novice, so we can easily delete these guns with no consequence. So let's do that for a minute. So we're thinking about it. We will put more guns in as we need them. But right now, make you guys go away. You two go away. Yeah, I did it right the first time. And probably these two. And these two. This arm is going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's actually clear all of this. Yep. That's going to create a problem, isn't it? Is the red wire... It stops there now. I really should have this be a... complete the loop. There we go. Okay. And you're going to go 2. We need to reimagine the front end of the ship. So, coverage on the front. Railguns. Let's talk about them. They are huge. They can be rotated to cover areas. And the front of the ship is obviously the most sensitive for us. We're going to need... now, one option would be, that I was sort of pondering, is if we buff it out 1, does that help us? No, it would need to be buffed out 2. Let's put it down, just so we can see it. We lose a significant grab on the front. That's what I'm worried about. But I do want this extra gun coverage here. We need to load ammo, right? So the challenge is going to be that we need an ammo belt, let's say there, to cover these guns. And we're going to need them all over the place. The alternative, which might be better, but I don't know how to make it do corners, would be the belt weave, right? So and it also makes the blueprinting way harder, potentially, unless I guess we could try to pre-build it, which was sort of the whole point. Can we come over here and paste the blueprint down so that you can start building while we're figuring this out? All right, I had to shift click to do it, and there it goes. It's gonna start. I can't scroll up any further. I can zoom out. It should start building the ship, but I can't tell exactly. Yeah, 1 zillion things starting to get built. Good work. Get on that. We're going to go back to our class. Okay, so yeah, this is the challenge. If we belt weave it, it'll make it harder for the blueprint to work. But we could try to have this, and then somehow we have to make a corner, which I do not know how to do with a belt weave. Right, because the red, if this one comes out, let's say it's red, blue's here. You could turn somehow has to. I mean, we'll lose these turrets. So we could do some stuff, I feel like, along the main here, along the front, but maybe that's all that matters. Let's get rid of you. Maybe that's all that matters. Because I don't really want... Go away. I don't really want this to be that far forward. I would really like it to be, these two guns to sort of be here. Why? We need two of them, for sure, right? Like we need good coverage. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. What if we wanted to do, say, that's pretty good coverage right there. I'm trying to cover the front of the ship. Decent coverage. That actually is pretty nice, and it would allow us to... Do not hit that. It would allow us to have extra grabbing capability, which I like. We might even be able to put... Well, I'm not going to worry about grabbers on the front of the ship for the escape ship. Okay, so we need that. I think we can pretty easily do make the ammo belt here do what we want. Like that. And in this particular case, we're going to get rid of these, close the gap, and then we're going to put in, say, a new gap. That. Perfect. Okay. So how... Well, the first thing we could do is, I think we could do something like that. That would give us some room. Let's just start belt weaving these in, maybe? Ah, right. But the problem is, every place we do, we need to not overdo it, because we're going to lose guns if we do. This gun's dead. This gun can go here. This gun's toast. Just start removing them so we can sort of get an idea. That gun's gone. Already lost this one. Don't think we can fix this anymore. We could move this back, but that doesn't help us. Could we move this one? Yes, we could. No. Doesn't help either, actually. Oops. I did not mean to do that. That does not get us a new... We can't put it... This does not... Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Those guns are gone. But now in theory, what my idea was that we would put a blue here to here to... Ah, he can go all the way to there. That's huge. That's super big, actually, because that would mean that we can remove these and put back in belt, which gets us back. Oops, better be super careful about putting this back. There. All right, and then we're gonna go like this, like this, and my idea was go like that, and like this. Okay, so that feeds these three guns with that, but that's not really enough because we need angular coverage. We need a lot of coverage. let's go there. This guy's covered, but how? This... No, we can't... I don't want to move this, because that would lose this gun. How do we get over there? I know how we get over there. Well, maybe. There's only one spot. I need two. Okay, so we need to do a Control X. Pick you up. Move you up. Come on. Up one more. Yep. And then which of these can we get rid of? Yep. We're going to do a move like that. And somehow do that. Okay, that's glorious. I have no idea how we're going to get things there, but we are. Well, one way we could do that is this, and we could split here. Nope. Here, because we need a red. Oh, that's... doesn't work like I want it to. Okay. It's alright. I think we need to do this because I need a splitter here, don't I? No, that doesn't work either. I need this to be one more down. So it needs to be there so that we can split. Goes like that. But this one's going to be a problem. I mean, not really. Control X. Okay. So then you... Oh man, that doesn't work either. What's the point of that splitter? Is that one? Wait, what if we... No, that doesn't work. This doesn't have to be here, though. I think this could be here. By doing that, this can go there, which then makes it all work. This is why I need the other ship. We can edit some of this stuff on both. Yeah. Okay, so now we have... is it at least building? It is. Yeah, because we need to correct a bunch of... I want to make a bunch of these changes on that ship once we get there. So that it's easier for you guys to just like delete and go, essentially. Alright, back to... Oop, here we go. We need it... So this coverage, let's check it from there to there. Yep, perfect, good coverage. We're going to need another gun, though. This way. Like think same routine, maybe? Not sure that's enough space. It is not. Power, that's impossible. There. Good. Okay. Now, this, how? Oh, we could do this one totally different, though, actually. What if we went this one down? How far can it go? Not far enough. Can now, though. Okay, because what we could do now, this gun over here could be fed. That's not right. I think we can do a move like this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Happy about that. Okay, so these guys are fed. We're going to split. This is powering this at the moment. I kind of think I want to do something like we were doing before with our using of our space, right? So let's just do that for now, just so I've got an idea. Okay, these guns are all fed. The nice thing is this allows us to have plenty of forward guns. Yeah, that works good, right? No, I don't want to. Gotta be careful not to just pick up. Can we get at least one here? Yep. All right. Another one fits here, but there's not a way. We don't have a way to get an arm in there, I don't think. Yeah, no. Okay. Let's turn stuff on. Probably not the best idea, but it'll be okay. Oh, this gun is not operational because of this thing. That can probably get moved, though. Let's deal with that in a second. So I think what we can do is Control X. There we go. You're in the wrong place. There. Okay. Perfect. Lost some guns, but not too many. Now, this is coverage around the front. Now we need coverage down the side. Now, this is a little bit different in my experience, or my opinion. We just need full coverage. I'm trying to think about the best way to do it. Is it something like this, where we do... What if we did two gun... What's his angle? Yeah, what if we did, like... I'm trying to imagine the trajectory that it's going to come in to hit this. We need to cover about, like, there. I want to try to keep those arms in place, too. But my thinking was... Hear me out. What if we did, like, these triple... Like, could we do something like that? And then like that? You know, like something like this. Does that give us enough coverage? No. kind of need triples. Do we sacrifice the arms? I think we do. Let's try it. Now it's going to make the red wire a real problem. Okay, let's see it. So now we have coverage here, here, and here. Essentially, though, it goes all the way down. How far down does it go? I mean, we would only need a couple of these on each side. Yeah, I kind of think this is the way to go. He's set a little further in. That's fine. This can't really move. That's okay. Losing a little bit there. That's all right. We have an extra blue that we picked up. We can do that. That'll give us a little extra coverage. Okay, so imagining that that's working for a second here. Let's keep running these. Here. Let me do something like that, right? So then. Oh no, that doesn't work. That's okay. Okay, you get deleted. Because what I want is this guy's going to get fed from this one. Then we're going to turn. We're going to turn in. Right? Let's see if this works. Do a move like that. And then all we have to do is... Can we jump it? Very good. Okay. Now, how far down do we need to go to make the next embattlement? Pretty far. Pretty far. Can we get all the way to halfway? To the halfway of the ship? Probably. Probably we can. Oops. Ah, this is trouble here because of those two. Can we... Those there. This is probably amidships. This is where the next one needs to go, and we're missing one there, one there, and this is not that. It's there. Okay, these three are powered. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I want to do a couple things. You guys may not have this. How many? Wait, how many do I have on board? I have only 3 more. How many are on novice if I want to import, say, 5? I think I have to do it to see. Available on planet 9. Okay. Get me 5 more. Okay. We need to do the same triple configuration that we did right here. So let's grab one. And we're going to go... Let's put it down and get an idea. We need to see where that goes. It goes all the way up to the steel. How far does this one go down? All right, so someone coming in straight at the steel. Do we have coverage? Not really. We don't really have coverage there. Straight at the steel is a problem. If we wanted to, could we put one... We could put one there. It cripples that arm. But maybe who cares? Yeah, that feels good. And then we go to here. Okay, happy with that. Okay, we need the triple though. These solar panels have to go. We're going to move these two down just a little. Maybe we do something like this though. Does that make any difference? It's probably too much. Kind of thinking this is our move. How far back does that cover? Almost all the way to the rear. The rear is going to be a huge problem. I don't have an answer to that yet, but one issue at a time. This thing. Okay, so how? I think in a perfect world we'd do something like, say, that, and it's going to work. I don't know if it will, but let's find out. If we come down and go out, go all the way to here, do that. Does that work? No, this guy can't get it. So this needs to be blue. Let's go up one there and all the way to there. It's fine. And I think that lets us go one further. And you go earlier. Like that. And now we should have... No, we don't. Okay, that's super bad news. Oh, but it doesn't have to. We just do that. And now it is bad news. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Perfect. Yep. Okay. Those are on their way. Yeah, I mean, I just realized rocket launches are going to be a little bit late. What happened here? How did we break that? It's kind of a surprise. Huh. How did all that get diverted onto the wrong side of the... Oh, no, it's supposed to get... Oh, but it stopped. Okay. Probably because ISIS got no... ICE was allowed to get on there as much as they wanted. Yeah, 821 ICE. Okay, so... That's not a big deal. What do we want the number to be? 500, something ridiculous. That'll get it going. I don't mind if the belt's almost completely full. Okay, so now the end. How are we going to cover the final stretch of the ship? This is a very important question. This bottom corner. Could we do something like this? The reality is the ship alone right now would be able to fly and get you science. What it wouldn't do is be able to get you to stand still. It wouldn't be able to stand still. Question is, do we care? Unclear. Maybe that's something for you guys to answer for me in the comments. Do you care if the ship needs to be able to stand still in the outer regions of the world? My current feeling is it doesn't really matter, but it might to you. So let me know. I think I'm going to stop here and call it an episode. Let's blueprint this. No, that's not how you do it. Go here, go to our blueprint book for the escape ship, open it, and we choose select new contents. We grab all of this, choose save. There's sadly a bunch of deleting that we're going to have to do, at least for now, until we are able to, maybe in between episodes, I can modify the ship to start making some of those changes so that we don't run into, so it's kind of like already pre-staged, because my goal would be they could just paste over, but not there yet. But no worries on that department. Okay. Yeah, good. He's not asking. I don't want him to. I don't actually want this ship to fuel up. Quest for construction. Why it wants 29 more? Oh, probably because it hasn't. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We've made really good progress. We need to mirror the gun setup on this side, I guess, over here, and that probably involves dumping this arm. So we'll do that. But yeah. We will continue building out the ship in the next episode. If you guys want to give me some feedback, that would be amazing about whether or not you think it is worthwhile to have the ship be able to stand still, or whether or not, just flying out there to get science and then turning around and coming back is enough. So let me know. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.